So the SSHD service, it is active and running. So it's starting along with the boot time because it's enable, right? So if you're having the SSHD service into your mission, you can able to take that mission remotely into the another mission. So actually we are trying to accessing the U1 from client, right? So we need to check whether the client mission having the SSH protocol or not. So how to check? Systemctl status SSHD. Yes, we have the SSH protocol. So we installed into the client mission. With the help of this SSH, by default, while you are installing the operating system, along with the operating system, it will install. If you doesn't have this SSH protocol into your mission, you need to install manually with the help of m command. Yum install open SSH daemons. Clear, guys? I hope you got it right. So now, how many user accounts will have in client mission? 2. I'm trying to creating 2 user accounts in client mission. How to create the users? User add is a command U1, and then user add is a command U2. And one more thing, you need to assign the password for U1 as well as for U2. So how to assign the password, guys? Password U1, then provide the password, right? Password U2, then provide the password. So U1 user and U2 user both having the password now. Clear, guys? Yes, no? So we created 2 user accounts inside the client mission. Now I'm trying to accessing this client mission users from server remotely. So how? Same syntax, guys. SSH U1 at the rate, SSH U1 at the rate, U1 at the rate, client.example.com. Client.example.com. Or otherwise, if you want, you can provide the IP address also. Sorry, right? Same syntax. So what we are using the syntax for telnet, the same syntax you can use for SSH also. Got it, guys? Now U1, he's from client. We are accessing this U1 remotely in server using SSH protocol. Right, guys? So can we do practically? Right? So now, while you are trying to accessing the U1 user account from client, the server, it should have the authentication of the client. Got it, guys? Authentication means the server, he needed details of client mission. The client mission, then only it will accept the request. Simple, right? Manideep, he's tried to calling me. I doesn't know the Manideep number. How I can able to pick the call? I don't know him, right? If I save his number, I can find, okay, so and so person, he's calling me. So he's my student, like this, I can able to pick the call. If I get the unknown number, always we are going to ignore that, right? Like the same way here, while you are trying to sending the request to the client mission from server, the server, he should know about the client, then only the client mission, it will provide the response to the server. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear, right? So let's see here, because we need to generate one key call known underscore host. With the help of known underscore, I'm a known person. He's a known person. Then only I can able to accept his request. Otherwise, I'm going to reject. One known underscore key, it will create. Known underscore key, it will create. Inside that key, you will have the encrypted data. With the help of that encrypted data, the request and response, it will happening securely in SSH. I hope you got it, guys, right? So let's see here. So we need to go to the client mission, sorry, server mission. I'm trying to accessing the U1 user account from client to server. Got it? So how we need to access SSH? So U1, guys, it's not like this. You need to access with the help of root user. You can use any user account. Even if you want, you can access with the normal user also. It doesn't have any restrictions. So we should access the remote users from remote mission to our mission with the help of root user. You can access the remote users with the help of normal user also. Now I am logging as a student user. So we are in home directory of the student user by default, home student. Now I'm trying to accessing the student. I'm trying to accessing the U1 user with the help of student user. The U1 user, it belongs to client. Now the student user, he's going to accessing the U1 user remotely now. I'm sending the request to the client mission with the help of student user, right? SSH U1 at the rate client.example.com. U1 at the rate client.example.com, then hit enter. See guys, the authenticity of host client.example.com 192.168.1.12 cannot be established. Cannot be established means we doesn't have the connection in between those both. That means secure connection we doesn't have. I hope you got it. We'll have the virtual network, but SSH connection we doesn't have. I hope you got it, guys. So cannot be established. ECDSA key fingerprint is we need to create. So are you sure want to continue? If you're providing S, ECDSA is one algorithm, guys. So with the help of this algorithm, one encrypted key will generate, right? If you're providing yes, if you're providing S, automatically one key will generate, that is called known host key. Inside this known host key will have the U1 user's details. That means U1 user in which mission will have client mission. The client mission details, everything will have in the known host key. Known host key. Then if it is generating, if you're generating this key, then only the connection it is going to establish between server and client. Otherwise, we are unable to access the U1 user remotely. I hope you got it, guys. So S we need to give, then hit enter. See guys, permanently added client.example.com 192.168. into the ECDSA list in known host key. Known host key, right? Then here we should provide the U1 user's password. I can able to log in successfully. See guys here. Got it. U1 at the rate client. U1 at the rate client. So now how to check who am I? Okay. Got it, guys? Actually, we access client from server now with the help of U1. I hope you're clear, guys. Yes, no, right. So how we need to, if you're providing the W-H, you can able to find how many users will have. See. Got it, guys? U1 and student. W-H. Clear? Right, good. Now exit is a command. I'm back to server again. The connection to client.example.com closed. I'm back to, excuse me guys. I'm back to student in server mission, right? Okay. So I hope you're good. So how we need to access the remote user from one mission to another mission? Clear, guys? Clear? Yes, no? Remote mission from one mission to another mission. Right. So while you are trying to accessing the U1 user account from client, one key it got generated, right? That is called known host key. Where it got generated? Inside the student user home directory. By default, we are logged in as a student user. We are into home directory of the student user. So if you check the list, so you are unable to find out any SSH related folders and files here. That means directories and files here. So it will create one hidden directory, guys. How to know the hidden files and directories? Which command? Which command we need to use to know the hidden files and directories? ls-al. Good, very good. So ls-al. -al. See guys, if you observe, right? al, if you observe, we'll have the .ssh, right? One hidden directory. Inside this .ssh, inside this .ssh, right? So we have the known host key. So what we need to do? So we should go to the .ssh. Then let's check the list, guys. See. Known underscore hosts. Then if you open this known underscore host key, you'll have the details of client mission along with one encrypted key. So how the encrypted key got generated? With the help of this algorithm. Got it? Using this algorithm, the keys it got generated. Clear? Yes, no? Got it, guys? So if we having this known underscore host key, so it can able to access the U1 user account, U2 user account without any key now. Just we need to provide the password. That's it. So no need to generate again one more key. Already we'll have the key. So this client.example.com details, it got added into the permanently. Right, guys? Now I'm going to exit. What I'm going to do in the sense, I'm trying to deleting this known underscore host key. How to delete? So we doesn't have this known underscore host key. Now try to access the U1 user account, guys. It will ask to us to generate the key again. So that means if you doesn't have this key, you are unable to, right, guys? You are unable to access the U1 user account from client to server. Right? So SSH U1 @client.example.com, then it enter, then provide the password. Already it got generated, right? Okay. So because of that reason. Got it, guys? So I hope you're clear. Let's check the key. So if you open this known underscore host key, so we'll have the details. If you delete this key, what will happen? You are unable to access. So we need to generate the key once again. Clear? How we are trying to accessing the remote user into our mission with the help of this known underscore host key. Known underscore host key. Right. Next, guys, for example, you have the 200 users into your mission, maybe into your destination mission. Can we able to remember the 200 users password? As a human, it's possible. U1 password, I know, guys. Because of that reason, I can able to access the U1. So 1 or 2 users password, easily we can able to remember. It's not a big deal, right? We having the 200 users then. To remember those all the password, it's a bit difficult to us, right? That's it, no? So now we'll see how to do passwordless authentication, that to secure. Without password, how we need to access the user account that too securely with the help of SSH. Clear, guys? Right? So exit from the U1. I'm back to the server. Where are you guys now? We are in home student desktop. Sorry, we are in home student.ssh. Right? Okay. Guys, here, without any password, we need to access the U1 user account. In a sense, we need to generate two keys again. One is public key, another one is private key. Public key for transaction, private key for authentication. Private key always we need to keep secret, and public key we are going to share with the client machine. I hope you got it, guys. Right? So how we need to generate the public key and private key? So SSH-keygen is a command. Or otherwise, third-party application you'll have na putty keygen. With the help of putty keygen also you can generate. Mobile? Mobile lo unte terminal అవుతుంది. అది కూడా అట్లా మీరు అడిగేది మొబైల్ అనా? ఓకే. సో పుట్టి మొబైల్ అలాంటి చాలా టూల్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఏదైనా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఎం పుట్టి, సో డిఫరెంట్ టూల్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో మాక్సిమం పీపుల్ దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు యూస్ పుట్టి ఓన్లీ, రైట్? ఓకే. సో మీ టీమ్ వ్యూవర్ ఉంది కదా, టీమ్ వ్యూవర్, దాన్ని కూడా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. క్లియర్? సో లెట్స్ సీ హియర్ now how we need to access team viewer adi oka machine inko machine lo remote lo తీసుకునేదానికి, right? So now without authentication how we need to access the users from one machine to another machine, we'll see. So first of all we need to generate the దాంతో public and private keys generate చేయొచ్చా మొబైల్ తో? నేను ఎప్పుడు చెక్ చేయలేదు. పుట్టి లాగేనా? సో పుట్టి జెన్నా పుట్టియా? పుట్టితో జనరేట్ చేయలేం కీస్. పుట్టి జెన్ అనే అప్లికేషన్ తో కీస్ జనరేట్ చేయగలం. సార్ నేను చెక్ చేస్తాను, ఒకసారి నాకు పెట్టండి, ఒకసారి చేయొచ్చు లేదు నేను చెక్ చేస్తాను, రైట్? ఓకే. సో pwd is a command. We are in home student.ssh, guys, right? So now we need to generate the public and private keys. No need to use any third-party application in Linux. So we have the one tool called SSH-keygen. Simple. SSH-keygen is a command, right? So Mobo Xteam, idena Mobo Xteam, okay, right? So SSH keygen, then hit enter. See guys, generating public private RSA keys, key pair, right? So enter the file location. If you want, you can change the any location, guys, according to your requirement, but I'm trying to generating the public and private files inside the home student.ssh id_rsa itself, by default location itself, right? So we need to hit enter. Then here also hit enter, don't give any password. Here also you need to hit enter, don't give any password. SSH-keygen, then hit enter, enter, 3 enters. So now 2 files it got generated, guys. So one is private identification purpose, so home student.ssh id_rsa, and another one is public key, so home student.ssh id_rsa.pub. If you having the .pub extension, that is public key. If it doesn't have the extension, that is private key. While you are trying to launching the EC2 instance, what type of key you are creating? PEM key. What is that? Private or public? Public key. PEM key. PEM key, did you open the PEM key? Huh? AP? You're trying to converting the PEM key into the PPK, na? Right? How it will become public key to private key? With in putty, directly you are unable to access the PEM key. Because of that reason, we are using putty gen and we are trying to converting PEM key into the PPK. If you open the PPK also, you will have the same content, right? The content it will change. Yes, no. Let's see. I'll show you. I should have few keys. कहाँ पे रहना चाहिए ये keys PPK? Private enhanced keys, right? See. What is this? PRI key 1. What key it is? It's a PPK key, right? I'll show the like extension. Give me 1 minute. Huh? Which key it is? Extension. PPK, right? Okay. So let's see the extension of PRI-key. We'll have the 2 keys. What is this? PEM key, right? Okay, good. So can we able to open this key with the help of Notepad? Yes, no? Yes? I'm going to use this key. I'm trying to opening. What is this? What is this? RSA private key. RSA means one guy name, guys. Something will have, so you can search into the Google. Actually, it's RSA means routing. Something will have one guy, his name actually. Okay. Okay. Private key, right? So we convert the same key into the PPK. How you are going to change private key to public key? The same key I'm trying to opening with Notepad. What you'll have? So public key and private key, right? Both will have, right? Yes. In PEM key, we doesn't have the only public. We'll have the got it, guys. Right. Good. RSA reversed at Sharma Adelman. Okay. So uska jo naam hai wo RSA full form. Right. Okay. So I hope you got it now. If you convert the PEM key into the PPK, so you will have the both the information, right? Okay. Good. So if you want, I'll open once again. So clearly it is showing, right? So me too doesn't know, guys. Okay. Public line 6 SSH and non-encrypted, and then private lines 14. Public and private lines both it will be converted. Okay. Okay. Right. Leave about this. So now let's see here. We'll have one private key. With the help of this private key, what is the use of private key, guys? Identification purpose. We need to keep this private key secret. Okay. And public key, always public only. Okay. Now we have the 2 keys where it will generate. Then got it. So dot pub is a public key, guys. So ID underscore RSA is a private key. If you open this ID underscore RSA, ID underscore RSA is a private key. So this is a private key. So this is for identification purpose. Right, guys? Identification purpose. and public key VIM ID underscore RSA dot pub. So RSA SSH hyphen RSA, then this is a public key. Got it? It having the student at the rate client dot server dot example dot com, right? This key I'm going to copy to U1 user account in client. Then without any authentication, we are going to access the U1 user account into the server. This public key I'm trying to copying, right? So actually my account, it got expired, guys. So AWS account. Otherwise, no issues, right? So let's see how we need to copy. SSH hyphen copy ID, right? Hyphen is I is optional, guys. Okay, if you want to can give, or otherwise you can leave it. So case sensitive, right? Okay. So ID underscore RSA dot pub, right? So I'm trying to copying this key to client dot example.com. Then hit enter, right? Then first time we need to provide the password for U1 user account. See, guys, number of the key added. Now try to log in into this mission with SSH U1 at the rate client.example.com. Right. So let's try to log in SSH U1 at the rate client.example.com. Then hit enter. It won't ask any password, guys. It's not providing any password, right? Okay. Got it? Yes, no. So without any password. So without any password. Okay. We can able to access. We can able to access U1 user account. How? PEM key full form, guys. PEM key full form. Search into the Google, guys. No issues. Huh? Private enhanced mails, already some people they given the answer before, right? Very good. Sorry, private encrypted mail, guys, not module. Private encrypted mail. Already some people they given the answer before, not now. I don't know who's that guy. I forgot his name. PPK full form. Huh? Huh? Private? पुट्टी प्राइवेट की, फिर कैसे पब्लिक की हो जाएगा वो? Got it. See, in the name itself only we are saying putty private key. Clear? Yes, no. Okay, good. So no issues, right? I hope you clear, guys. How we need to access the without EC2 user account अभी कैसे access कर रहे हो without की पता चल गया? Huh? How you are trying to accessing the EC2 user account without any password with the help of the key itself only. If you didn't generate the key, can you be able to access the EC2 user account, guys, from Amazon EC2 instance? Without generating the key, can you be able to create the instance? No? Cheyochu, kani connect kaadu. We can able to create, but again you need to go to the one service will have key authentication services. There we should go and then we need to generate the key. We should attach these keys to this particular instance. Koncham difficult ante. थोड़ा difficult रहता, मगर कर सकते हो. Without PEM file, we can able to create the EC2 instant. It's possible. So by default, they're providing, if you select that key option, then only EC2 instance it will generate. But without key also we can generate, but you are unable to log in. You can able to access the EC2 instance, but you are unable to log in. GUI कर सकते हो क्या? Right? So always we are going to use the CLI only ना with the पुट्टी से maximum CLI use कर सकते है, option है अपने पास, GUI भी use कर सकते मगर दूसरे कुछ applications we need to install. But who is going to bother about GUI in real time, right? Okay, right guys. Okay, I'll give the like very clarity to you peoples with one funny example. How does public key it will work? Okay, so public key having the details of student user and server mission. This key I have shared to the U1 user account. Now the student user from server, he's sending the request to the U1. U1 it having the student user and server details along with him. Then without any authentication, he is serving the services to the server mission. U1 user account. That means, so it is providing the response. Yes, I can. Okay, you have the details of you. Then I can able to give the access. So like that, this is going to provide. How many people he will watch Mafia backdrop movies? Movie se jod raha aslo. So do you know Telugu movie called DJ, guys? DJ. Allu Arjun, Pushpa hero, right? पता है ना? हाँ, उसका एक मूवी है DJ बोल के. So वो DJ movie otherwise Rajnikant Shivaji. Rajnikant Shivaji movie also will have, right? Especially in those both the movies, you will have the one concept called Hawala. Hawala. Money laundering and illegal money transaction. So movies में देखा था मैं, really मैं नहीं देखा, उतने पैसे भी नहीं है मेरे पास करने के लिए. Okay, Shivaji is the boss. Yes. Right? Black to white. जैसा भी समझो आप. Okay. So we should not discuss much more about those all stuff personally, because you need to understand the concept. I am giving this example because it's a but clear example. This is right. Okay. So people, they are doing Hawala in DJ movie. You know very well how they are doing the Hawala. So they have the liquid cash like 200 crores, 300 crores like this. So utne paise rahe to kya karne ki zarurat hai yaar. Okay. So 200, 300 crores like this. So what they are going to do in this sense, they are going to give. So if they are trying to transferring the money legally, so then our Indian government and everybody, they are going to charge, and then they are going to take 50% from them. उतना है ना, कहां से आया तेरे को इतना पैसा. So इसीलिए क्या है, थोड़े स्मार्ट लोग like so in our technically you can say smart लोग कभी भी अपने जो environment में hacker ही बोलते हैं उसको. So generally you can say जो smart लोग रहते हैं, so वो लोग illegal money transaction करना चाह रहे हैं. So they need to transfer the money from one place to another place, maybe from India to US or from India to UK, somewhere. In I think in DJ movie, which country that is? So Dubai, Abu Dhabi, yes, Abu Dhabi, right? So movie se చూడనన్నారు, ఆన్సర్లు మాత్రం చెప్తున్నారు. Right. So okay. So Abu Dhabi. So how they try to transferring the money? So from Abu Dhabi to India, I think so, right? From Abu Dhabi to India. So that guy, he went to Abu Dhabi and then he's taking one half note from that bundle. Who's doing the Hawala? So those people, they try to communicating with them, and they're going to surrender all the money, liquid cash. And those Hawala people's, what they will do in this sense, they're going to take one note from the bundle. They're going to make two pieces. This is public key, guys. This is public key, right? We generated private and public keys, right? So this note, it will take, so they're going to take one note from that bundle and they're going to make two pieces. One piece who's doing the hawala, one piece who's transactioning, who's transferring the money in India for that guy. This guy simply, he's going to fly from Abu Dhabi to India. Who's that guy? Evaru? Yedo perundi kada. In Pushpa movie also you'll have guys. Yes, exactly. Right? So he came to India and then so he's going to provide this half note who's handling and those all the stuff. So they're going to check this both the half notes. The authentication is okay. Then so he's going to provide the request any passbook, any bank account. Like the same way here also it's happening. I hope you got it now. Right? So clear. Ajay atani peru edo atanu unnadu kada, hero lag kuda chesadu kada. Subbarao, right? Okay, so I hope you're clear. Subbaraju, he is not a Subbarao, Subbaraju, I think. So clear. This half note, it will act like as a one public key. Okay, so you have the authentication. The authentication, if it is okay, then they are going to transfer the money into the Indian currency. Right? Otherwise, show. Ante kada movies lo jarigedi. Good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, guys. Vamshi. So let's see. I'll show you practically here. Without any authentication, what will happen? Without public key, what will happen? Right? So exit from the U1. I'm back to the student. Right? Then go to client mission. Login as a U1 in client mission, guys. Okay, so ls-al. See, guys, if you observe in U1 home directory, .ssh directory will create by default while you are trying to sending the public key to the U1. So inside this .ssh directory, you will have one key called authorized key. In this authorized key, so the authorized person details will have. So your authorized person, I can able to provide my services without any authentication. I hope you got it now. Yes, no. So VIM authorized key, open this key, and what will have the public key into your server mission, both are same. Got it? So now both the keys are same, guys. Both the half notes are same. Then he's going to provide the service. Both it will match. So both the keys are same. Then without any authentication, even it is going to provide the response. Right? I hope you're clear, guys. Yes, no? Good. Now, if I delete this authorized key, then what will happen? I have deleted this authorized key from U1, right? Go to the server and then try to access the U1. We need to provide the password, guys. Without authentication, we are unable to access. तू कौन है रे भाई बोल के पूछ रहा है. उसके पास अगर आपके डिटेल्स रहते तो नहीं पूछेगा. Simple logic. I have your contact number. Without asking any questions, I can able to communicate with you directly. If I doesn't have your contact number, I need to ask to you like who's man, so what type of like help you need like this, I need to ask, right? Same thing here also. Right, guys? Student user, he's sending the request to the U1. The U1, he need to give the response. Already we'll have the non-host key. So he's going to provide the response, but still have the doubt whether he's authorized or not. We need to provide the password, then only, so he's going to provide the services to us. So he should not ask the password, in the sense we need to copy the public key into U1 user account. Clear, guys? Simple, right? Havala. Like. So now I'm going to copy this again. So let's provide the password for U1, then try to access the U1 without any password we can. Guys, only for U1, not for U2. Again, you need to copy this key for U2. So now you need to get one doubt. Sir, so how we need to copy this key for each and every user? We need to write script, guys. We should write script to copy those keys to the user account, or otherwise there you can generate the key, copy the key and then paste over there. Got it? So clear? Yes, no? So how we need to access the, thank you, Manjunath. So right, okay. Right, okay, good. Guys, can we able to access the root user from client to server? Root user also having the access, we can able to access. Right. You should know the password of the root user, that's it. Or otherwise copy the authorized key to the root user without any password, we can able to access. That means public key. Okay. Okay. So it's a drawback now, guys. Right. Maybe a few people, if they try to log in as a root user, if you did something into your operating system, then always you're going to face many problems, right? So now how we need to avoid, guys, in 8.0 also we'll have the root user access. Coming to 9.0, by default we doesn't have the root user access, remember, in 9.0. So I read that article recently. We doesn't have the much difference between 8.0 and 9.0, right? We'll have the only few changes, hardly 10 to 12 changes we'll have, that's it. Apart from this, everything is same. In that, this is one change. So by default, you are unable to access the root user from 9.0. Got it? So we need to provide the access, then only we can able to access. But in 7.0 as well as in 8.0, we can able to access like this. Right, guys? Okay. So now how I need to avoid the root logins from client? Go to the client machine, right? Exit from the U1 back to the root user, etc sshd underscore conf. So this is a configuration file, guys, right? This is a configuration file we need to edit. Which configuration file we need to edit? etc sshd underscore conf. So see, guys, here port number 22. Then it will listen on 0.0.0 IP address. That means any IP address. Okay. So go a little bit down here. So guys, see here, we'll have an option called permit root login s. Okay. Remove this hashtag in front of this. Remove the hashtag in front of this. Then keep no. If you edit the configuration file, we need to restart the services. It's a mandatory. Restart or reload, whatever if you want to can use. Okay. Then only the changes it will apply. Now go to server. Go to server. Then access U1, root user from client. What happened? Permission denied. Permission denied. Right, guys? So 3 times you will get by default, and then automatically it will disconnect. Okay. So permission denied. Clear? So like this, you can avoid the root login. We have one small drawback here. Try to log in as a U1. Okay. It's possible. Got it. U1 lo log. So you need to log in as a U1 user account. So you can switch from U1 to root user, but easily they are going to find you in log files. So who switched to the root user, easily they can able to find. It's not a big deal. Okay, right. Got it, guys. Right. So now my intention is I need to avoid all the users apart from U1. U1 having the authorized key, only with the help of U1 we need to access, and remaining people they should not have the access, right? etc ssh 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 ss. What happened, guys? So laptop का time जो है ना, sshd _conf, and then go a little bit down. Down. So go a little bit down, and then we'll have the password authentication, right? The password authentication by default you'll have as, so you need to keep no. Then restart the service, systemctl, restart ssh, right? Go to server, try to log in with U1 weekend. Okay, then exit, try to log in with U2. We cannot. Permission denied. Only who have the authorized key, that guy, he can able to provide the request. We can able to log in with the help of that particular user. But apart from that, remaining people doesn't have the any access. Got it? Yes, no. अरे SSH का जो history copy नहीं करा, so it got exit. You are not going to get the history, I think so. No issues. I'll copy from some different file. You'll have the old 4 p.m. file na, in your link. So there you'll have the SSH. History पे नहीं मिलता. Exit हो गया था ना वो, इस वजह से, right? So I thought like we are in remote user. So this is all about SSH, guys. Tomorrow we'll do. Tomorrow. So sir, can you please show by putty also SSH deleted from the server, then when to recover. SSH key, if it is deleted, then how we need to recover? I didn't get you what you were asking. Just you need to create one key there, like ID underscore RSA or authorized underscore key. Then just you can copy the public key and then paste over there. Kapil. Yeah, I'll update, guys. Actually, it's got exit. I have exit from the the terminal. You have the 4 o'clock batch file na, in that link. Guys, give me 1 minute. Every day I'm forgetting to update the what is that? Networking files. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to update now itself only. It doesn't have the 4 p.m. batch file. So guys, you have. Let's see. If you deleted from server, we need to regenerate again using SSH-keygen command. Kapil. So we should generate again. Otherwise, you need to keep the backup. Right? So tomorrow we'll do how to archive and how to compress the files, and how we need to take the backup from one mission to another mission remotely. Remote backup. That means through network, how we need to access. Guys, both slow है यार ये open नहीं हो रहा. You need networking, right?